Hello students, in this video we are continuing part 3 of data structure subject, that is linked list, which is also an example of linear data structure. In this video we will learn types of linked list. There are 3 types of linked list. First is singly linked list. In singly linked list there is a single pointer to store address of next node. In singly linked list, a single pointer is used to store address of next node, like this. Here in this node there is one data and one pointer which will store the address of next node. So as there is only one pointer in node of the linked list, it is called as singly linked list. This is an example of singly linked list where each node contains address of next node. Next is doubly linked list. In doubly linked list there are two or double pointers to store address of previous and next node. In doubly linked list we have two pointers. One is previous, which will store the address of previous node, and next pointer which will store address of next node. As there are two pointers in doubly linked list node, it is called as doubly linked list. Double means two pointers. This is an example of doubly linked list where each node contains two pointers, where previous pointer store the address of previous node and next pointer store the address of next node. Third type is circular linked list, in which pointer of last node store address of first node to make list circular. As in singly linked list, last node store nulls, which represents this is last node of the singly linked list. In doubly linked list also, the next pointer of last node is null, which represents this is the last node of the doubly linked list. While in circular linked list, next pointer of the last node store the address of first node. This is first node whose address is 700. As you can see, the address of first node is 700, which is stored in link part of the last node. So in circular linked list, this link part of the last node store the address of the first node, which makes this list circular. You can traverse circularly from first node to last node, then last node to first node. In this way you can traverse circular singly linked list circularly. Now in detail we will see what is singly linked list, doubly linked list and circular linked list. Singly linked list is a set of nodes where each node has two fields. First is data field, which is store actual piece of information, and link field, which is store address of next node. So in singly linked list we have collection of nodes and each node has two parts. First is data part, which store the actual data, and second is link part, which store the address of next node. Singly linked list is called singly because this list consists of only one pointer or link in each node to store address of next node. So as there is only one pointer in every node of the singly linked list, hence it is called as singly. To create node of singly linked list, we have to use struct node int data. This data is of type integer. You can, if you want to store float type data, then you have to specify float data type here. And as this is the pointer which store address of next node, so we had declared link is a pointer of type node. Here you write semicolon. So when we want to create node in singly linked list, we have to first create a node using struct, then we have to write p equals to new node. By writing this, a dynamic memory will be allocated to this node, which contains two fields. First is data field and second is link field. To store data in data field, we have to write p access operator, or we can say it is arrow operator, then data equals to 10. By writing this, value 10 will be stored in data field of the node. And to store address of next node in link part of the node, we have to write p arrow link equals to address of next node. In this way, in singly linked list, each node is created. This is an example of singly linked list where first node having value 10 and address 500, which is the address of next node which contains 20 and address of next node 100, which is the address of last node having data 30, and link contains null value which represents this is the last node of the singly linked list. Here I have assumed the address of first node is 200, address of second node is 500 and address of third node is 100. As we know that in linked list there is no contiguous memory allocation. Start is the pointer which stores address of the first node of the linked list. Here you can see the address of first node is 200, so the start pointer having value 200. Start is also called as head in some books. It represents pointer to first node of singly linked list, or you can say that it stores the address of first node of singly linked list. If start contain nulls, then it represents empty singly linked list. If start having value null, it represents there is no node in singly linked list. The linked list is empty. Drawback of singly linked list. The problem with singly linked list is that we cannot access the predecessor of node from the current node, and we can traverse only in one direction, that is forward direction. In singly linked list we can traverse in only one direction. If you want to access 30, then you have to start from first node. From first node you will get the address of second node. From second node you will get the address of third node, that means 30. You cannot access 20 with the help of 30 or 10 with the help of 20. That means you can traverse only in forward direction, not in backward direction. So accessing of previous node from the current node is not possible in singly linked list. If the current node is 20 and you want to access the 10, which is the predecessor or previous node of the 20, you cannot access with the help of this, but you can access next node with the help of 20, but you cannot access 10 with the help of 20. So this is the drawback of singly linked list. To remove this drawback we have to use doubly linked list.